Imagine you're an ancient human living hundreds of thousands of years ago. You finally managed to hunt an animal after hours of chasing it across dangerous land. Your family is starving. You tear off a piece of raw meat and take a bite. It's tough, chewy, almost impossible to eat. Your jaw aches after only a few mouthfuls. Then, something unexpected happens. Part of the animal accidentally falls into a fire. At first, it seems ruined. Burned food means wasted food. But when someone finally picks it up and tastes it, everything changes. That single bite may have started one of the greatest revolutions in human history. Today, almost every meal you eat is cooked. But why did ancient humans begin cooking in the first place? And how did fire transform us from ordinary primates into the species that would one day build civilizations? The answer begins with one simple problem. Eating used to be incredibly difficult. Long before kitchens, restaurants, and recipes existed, every meal was a challenge. Ancient humans survived on whatever nature provided. Raw meat from hunted animals, tough roots pulled from the ground, hard seeds, nuts, wild fruits that changed with the seasons. None of it was prepared. None of it was soft. Every bite demanded enormous effort. Our ancestors spent hours chewing food that modern humans could finish in minutes. Raw meat was especially difficult. It was tough to tear apart, difficult to digest, and sometimes carried dangerous parasites and harmful bacteria. Every meal required energy just to eat. Imagine spending hours hunting only to spend even more hours chewing your reward. Survival was exhausting, but hidden inside the flames of a campfire was a solution nobody expected. No one knows exactly when the first cooked meal happened. There was probably no celebration. No one announced the discovery. It may have been nothing more than an accident. A piece of meat dropped into the fire. A root left too close to the hot ashes. Someone curious enough to try it instead of throwing it away. To their surprise, the food had changed. It was softer, easier to chew, easier to swallow, and it probably tasted better too. Cooking breaks down tough fibers inside food, making it easier for the body to digest. Instead of spending so much energy chewing and processing every bite, ancient humans could get more usable energy from the same meal. Suddenly, food wasn't just something to survive on. It became something the body could use far more efficiently. A simple campfire had quietly become humanity's first kitchen. Cooking didn't only change food. It changed daily life. Softer meals meant children and older adults could eat more easily. Families no longer needed to spend as much time chewing every meal. Some harmful microbes and parasites were reduced when food was thoroughly heated, making certain meals safer than before. The campfire also became a gathering place. While food slowly cooked, people waited together. They talked. They shared stories. They planned hunts. Parents taught children. Knowledge spread around the flames as naturally as warmth itself. Every evening became more than dinner. It became an opportunity to strengthen the tribe. Fire was no longer just protection from predators. It had become the center of human life. Many scientists believe cooking played an important role in human evolution. Because cooked food is generally easier to digest, our ancestors may have been able to obtain more energy from the same amount of food. Over many generations, this extra energy could have supported larger brains while reducing the need for extremely large teeth and powerful jaws. Scientists continue to study exactly how important cooking was compared with hunting, tool use, and other changes. But most agree that controlling fire and regularly cooking food became one of humanity's greatest milestones. Without it, human history might have followed a completely different path. The next time you sit down to eat a warm meal, it's worth remembering that you're taking part in a tradition that began hundreds of thousands of years ago. Every loaf of bread, every bowl of soup, every cooked meal can be traced back to the moment ancient humans discovered that fire could do more than provide light and warmth. It could transform food itself. But cooking solved only one survival problem. ancient humans still faced another impossible challenge every single day. They had to decide which plants, berries, mushrooms, and animals were safe to eat, without any books, doctors, or warning labels. One mistake could mean death. So how did they know what was safe? That's the mystery we'll uncover in the next episode. How did ancient humans know what was safe to eat?